after the investment? Well, typically the LLC will appoint a deal manager. This is an unofficial title that's the head of this artificial LLC structure, and that person is in charge of communicating with the company, tapping in every once in a while, monthly or quarterly. How's your progress doing? Are you making your milestones? Do you need any more funds? Do you need any other partners? And then he's also responsible for communicating back to the group about what's going on. And lastly, taking care of all the reporting and tax paperwork. So as a volunteer group, this is yet another responsibility. But in our group at least, I'd say the average age is probably 55 to 60, amongst which we have retirees as well who like to do this stuff. So it's great. Real quickly, legal, and this is the last section. So Sandhill is a nonprofit membership organization. We charge dues of $1,000 a year. That covers basically meals and meeting rooms and a couple social functions. Members are expected to invest $25,000 a year and participate in active committees, and then can be elected to a board of directors who sort of oversees things. The group is divided up into committees. Committees are sort of self-evident based on what we've talked about so far, but a pre-screen committee, membership committee interviews new members, VC committee talks to other VC groups about deals and syndications. Sponsorships would be things like this, where we come in and invest, and so on and so forth. Yes? If you didn't hear that, here's an entrepreneur who's looking to align himself with a like-minded angel group. And I think the answer is you do research, just like you would with a VC group or any other professional investment group that's going along. Websites, talking to people. AngelSoft is a great one. AngelSoft lists out sort of the corporate charter of each one of the groups, their personalities, what they're looking for, and so on. And then also try to start locally and grow concentric circles out there. And yes, So again, we'll give you copies. These are 5 of the angel groups in the Bay Area. The only notes are some are full-time, some are volunteer. They vary in membership size. They vary in personality, to your point. And some of them charge to pitch. In the case of Keiretsu Forum, they charge a company $6,000 to go ahead and pitch. But they still get good deal flow. Yes? We are not like we're not like a venture fund because we're an all-volunteer organization. We form an LLC, and the profits just get directly disseminated to those investors who are part of it. That's not always the case in some of these other structures. This one is a Band of Angels, a set of individuals plus a side fund, and the side fund is the way management gets compensated. So again, research is a good way to find that out, and they're a little bit all over the map. Ours is probably one of the simpler ones. Pay to pitch, it's your call. I personally don't like that model because the chances of you, the entrepreneur, getting funded by an angel group, I showed you some of the ratios, and so here you are, you're paying $6,000 with a 1 in 10 chance of getting funded. So, but for those companies like Keiretsu Forum does swimming pool chemicals and real estate deals and all kinds of other stuff, so it might be worth it. Here's some resources. These are other groups that that have databases of what's out there. I should have put AngelSoft on here too, but gives you a sense. And with that.
How many of your deals actually go on sort of only angel funded and other going funded?
Those that are successful, the next round is usually a mix of angel and institutional round. So we're able to invest on something called a pari passu basis, which maintains our specific ownership as things go forward. But I was just part of a deal where, we put in $300,000. The next round was $20 million, and so we invested our little piece, but a VC came in and took the balance of it. Do it on a top. Yeah, they like what we do. So it looks like a timeline, and so those that stay early stage and muck around. So if you look at the 10 that I talked about, the 4 that go out of business aren't VC deals. The 3 that sort of stay break even are not. It's the 1 or 2 that look like they can take off like a rocket, and those are the ones where we'd reach out. We try to write terms such that we're not squeezed, and that's a good introduction to our next speaker who's going to talk about that.
Thanks very much, Rick.